Welcome to Top 10 Terriermons. Alright, for number 10 through 7, we got this one right here. So I'm just running a team of random Digimon. Basically, I picked the first 3. I was like, I want to run these 3 Digimon. It wasn't, like, intentionally going to be a team. I just wanted to use these 3, and then I figured out the rest from there. So I got hit by some AoE int. My team basically had no int investment, because screw that. We're just messing around here. Luckily, I have a lot of physical aggro, so I can put pressure on his team here. But the real play was when I realized swapping in Terriermon and Modimon to counter this Excel boosted attack that was coming through from Omnimon. And that's the nice thing about Terriermon and small memory Digimon is you can use them in so many different ways. There's such a small investment on your team that it basically doesn't matter what you do with them. They're just free turns. You can use the change command, you can block, you can use all these little skills you put on them that don't care about their stats. So Terriermon's going to throw a Panic Wisp here. And it didn't hit him, but that's okay, because I didn't panic his dragon mode, but what Terriermon did do was scout out that he blocked the panic. So either he's got a Panic Guard DX, which is somewhat unlikely, or he's double Master Barrier, which means if he's double Master Barrier, because dragon mode only has 2 item slots, means he does not have a Memitan. And I have a Ryuken on my team. So Ryuken's able to get his pen move off of any risk of worrying about it failing, because I know that guy's got no Memitan. So I'm just going to Excel boost because I'd really hate for the attack to not kill him. Although in retrospect, I really think that would have just one-shot him. I think I was playing overly cautious with that one, but it's okay, because the rest of my team keeps up the pressure on the switchback. Mind you, switchback was able to happen at such a convenient time because of my low-mem Digimon. Allowed me to pivot the momentum of the game to give my bulky, slower Digimon a chance to come back in. And thanks to Terriermon's scouting, I get a Ryuken off that does insane damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Alright, coming in at number 6, 5, and 4, it's Terriermon versus Physical Aggro Rush. Alright, next up I'm against this really fast aggro team by Clem. It's got lots of physical damage, lots of cheap memory Digimon that have really high damage output, and statuses. Luckily, I predicted he was going to go for physical aggro, so I brought the Guardiamon Gold to survive for a bit in the beginning. And then Seraphimon's able to retaliate, take down the low int Digimon, but he switched into Talmon, which is great for him because he can revive and try to stay in for a bit. Also, I really have no answer to Talmon, but that's okay. Now, the thing is that Guardiamon Gold's Idle Bubble missed, and I only know this because I know Clem very well. That means he's running triple agility attach on his Talmon. Only he would do that. So the nice thing was Terriermon's max speed, so he gets a lot of extra turns here. I just switched him, he gets 2 turns where Talon gets to move, so I get to put up a safety barrier on my Dianamon, who's very important right now, because it's really my only way to deal damage against Talmon. And before his Talmon can even move again, my Terriermon gets to move again. And because I know he's doing the triple agility touch that I scouted out, that means Terriermon gets to go in with the free panic. And now, his Talmon has nothing. I went from having 4 turns on him to having 8 turns on him. Terriermon allowed that to happen because he goes max speed, because he has those good accuracy statuses, and that's not even the end of it. His backline comes out, and I'm like, okay, I gotta use my 7 stars because I need to start damaging the Lucamon. I need to take out the Botamon. Now, the nice thing is, even though Lucamon isn't gonna die to 7 stars, he is gonna get Panic Wisp. Lucamon's almost never gonna have full protection against all statuses, and here's Clem here with the status barrier 1 turn too late because Terriermon is so fast. He's getting in there before Sakuyamon even gets to move. And just like that, we're handling his team exactly how we want to. It was a lucky sleep from Dianamon, but it's okay. Now we just switch back to some actual damage for my team to take out what he has left. And it's all because of Terriermon there that we were able to control the Talmon, which I didn't really have a good answer to stop the Lucamon from doing anything. And then pivot back to my Digimon really easily. Terriermon, he's done his job, he's going to switch out, he's fast, he's going to get a turn before they even get to move again. And that brings Shine Greymon in to finish the job. So once again, a 4 memory commitment on my team. Took out 2 of his Digimon fully for the match, and allowed me to switch back in and out, set up a safety guard, do a whole lot of things. Digimon is not all about who's got the biggest stats, who's the fastest. It's about what you can do in a match. It's a team game. All right, coming in at number 3, 2, and 1. It's a physical status aggro team from Clem. This time he's using higher mem Digimon. These are megas. They pack a bit more of a punch. They got more of an attack investment, but they also got statuses. He definitely wiped my front row. I'm running a bunny team, all just bunny rabbit Digimon, and I didn't have a lot of status protection. Now at this point, he's got the Darkramon with a cross combo lined up, and he's going to go greedy for the 3 times damage from a Saint Knuckle. Little does he know, I'm running 3 times Light Guard DX, so Terriermon's not even going to feel that. Now at this point, what he should have done was status the Terriermon, but what he did was he underestimated how valuable the Terriermon is in this lineup, because I know his team doesn't have a lot of status protection. So he switches into a back line, which is a very high defense line. That Geogreymmon's got like 2,000 HP and a bunch of bulk. That Metal Seadramon's almost max int. So the first thing I'm going to do is safety guard my Terriermon. He's got 2 turns before they move again because of his high speed. So that safety guard on himself is going to make it so that he can't be taken out easily and he can continue to threaten his team this whole time. Meanwhile, I'm going to set up int guards because I know his team is huge int and I'm going to need the int. But the Panic Whisk is going to hit his Metal Seadramon because I know, because I'm used to his team, that he doesn't run Master Barrier on the Metal Seadramon, so it's susceptible to panic. And just like that, Terriermon able to make himself bulky on the field and take out one of his key damage dealing Digimon that would have threatened my Rapidmon and my Terriermon with a lot of damage. Now he's boosting up his Machinedramon there, and just watch how bulky this Machinedramon is. That's like an int up to Trubamon who's max int and is doing nothing to Machinedramon. So I need to keep charging Mental Field because he's going to really do some damage if he gets a chance to attack me. Luckily, Terriermon's just juggling his team back and forth. Both of his attackers, because I know they go for really high stat builds, don't have Master Barriers on because they have stat attachments. So just like that, Terriermon's able to bully them. This little rookie, 4 memory cost, taking out 36 memory cost of his team. That would have been doing a lot of damage. And Geogreymon, because it's a support that's just there to revive and be tanky, has to switch, wasting a whole turn of his and giving him bad CD on his switch back in. Now, I'm still not in a great situation because I need to take out all of his guys and they have so much int. Luckily, I get a really good cross combo here and take out the Machinedramon. Wasn't expecting that, but we take it. Golden Triangle goes to kill Mega Gargon and just barely doesn't. But Terriermon at this point, well, he can't kill him, he can panic him, and that means he's not going to attack me. So at this point, Clem has no usable moves. I've basically gotten a whole bunch of turns extra on Terriermon. My team's been safe. They've been completely protected from his team. His Metal Seadramon's up now. And he's got to use his turn just to change out into Metal Garurumon. He needs more guys on the battlefield who can do something. So he goes in the Idle Bubbles, and he hits my Trubamon. Now, Trubamon's been status a few more times during this fight already. He's probably trying to protect his Metal Seadramon because it's so valuable against my other guys, as well as protect the Metal Garurumon. That's quite fine. We're going to Spirit Drain on the Rapid Gold to keep him up. And then we're back at Terriermon again, who's just going to Panic Whisk and take one of them out. So I take out the Garurumon because I know it has statuses. I'm more scared of the statuses than the damage at this point, because Metal Seadramon can't kill Terriermon because of the safety guard. He can't kill Rapidmon because of the int, and he's definitely not going to kill Trubamon. So back to the Trubamon, and I can do a few things here that are useful, but I'm just going to keep my CD low on Trubamon, and I'm going to take down the Mega Gargamon, keep him down while I'm at it. We got another int charge up. At this point, Terriermon's int's kind of getting high for what he is. I just checked it for fun there. But we're back to Panic Whisping again. It's not doing any damage against that guy because his int's insane, but it is keeping him panicked. That's, again, back to Clem having no turns he can do on his turn because all of his Digimon are busy being panicked by my little 4-memory Terriermon, who's got more turns than anybody this match. And that allows me to just clean house with what's left. So that Metal Garurumon is like high speed, high attack, so it's not going to survive an int-boosted Trubamon power energy. So I just keep boosting up my ints because at this point, his Metal Seadramon can't threaten my Rapidmon, and I can't get through my safety guard. And look, power energy from that much int up, and it's not even killing. Like, that's just how much int that Metal Seadramon has normally. So at this point, I'm guarding with Terriermon because of Rapidmon skill that's giving him back HP and SP, but it's also keeping his CD low. So when I do kill that Metal Seadramon soon, Terriermon will be ready to strike when the next line of Digimon come in. So at this point, he's correctly guessed that Terriermon is a threat here, which is really funny to say. But, you know, as much as Terriermon is a threat, I'm not going to let him go down either. So a final heal brings him almost to full HP, and I'm going to Panic Whisk the Metal Seadramon to keep him down while I take some extra turns here. If you look at the turn order, there's 2 Metal Seadramon turns. Everything else on there is me. Those 2 Metal Seadramon turns are guaranteed to be panic turns, so I have every single one of those turns to do whatever I want. So first I'm going to break his status guard, that way I can do whatever I want with him. And it's kind of risky, because if he attacks himself in panic, he'll switch back into his next line of teammates, and I don't want that to happen. But that's fine, because we're going to guard up Terriermon that way. Look at where he is on the CD on the timeline. He's already ready to attack again, and so is Trubamon, because Trubamon attacked earlier, and then he let the CD run down. So as he's forced to switch in his remaining Digimon, I have really good CD. So I can take Darkramon and panic him, because he's not going to get his Dark Roar off, now that he knows it will do more damage than his Shine Knuckle. And that's really all we have to worry about, because the other guys aren't damage dealers, and we're not going to give them the turns they need in order to switch and revive. Yeah, Captain Botan went down the ship there. So this Geogray is definitely just on his team to like perfect revive and use its support skill and all that. But it's not going to do him any good because Terriermon's on this team. So funny enough, he actually has to hit Terriermon of Botamon here. Like, again, Terriermon is a threat here. He has to sleep the Terriermon because the Terriermon just takes out his Darksharmon no matter what and then moves again soon after. So he finally gets a Darksharmon turn in after whiffing that first one with the Saint Knuckle, and he goes for the Dark Roar, and it's not quite enough to instantly kill my Trubamon. He didn't get the crit, which is unfortunate from him, but it's fine because I really had this one in the bag at this point. He had like one Digimon left that could really fight, and that's Darksharmon, and I can easily pick him off because before Darksharmon's turn even comes around again, I just get the Spirit Drain with my Rapidmon Gold. And then the funny thing about having Geogreymon there is Geogreymon has like 90 SP, so he's not going to be able to perfect revive again. And we get the heal back up of Trubamon. So I don't know why he went for Botamon. He probably should have went for Darksharmon, but I don't think it mattered either because as you can see, Terriermon's able to Spirit Drain and take that thing out. And we have 3 more turns before Geogray even moves again. So Terriermon's guaranteed to be able to status him, make it so that Geogray can't move again. And watch how little damage this guy takes. Like, my int is massive on that Trubamon. That's just a maximum bulk Geogreymon. It's actually kind of annoying to deal with, but now that it's at a SP and it's status, it's just doing nothing, so the game's pretty much over. We just let my guys take him out very slowly here. That's the best they can do. But you can see how Terriermon for 4 memory was able to just completely control his whole team in that fight. It took him. He realized too late that Terriermon was a threat. If he had focused him earlier, he wouldn't have been in that situation. So that's just showing off how good Terriermon can be in CSCE PVP. It comes with a lot of info, a lot of reads. If you can figure out what your opponent has for items, then Terriermon becomes stronger. Even if he can't status them, he's still extremely fast and low memory. So for 4 memory, you get a teammate who can switch in, switch out, do all that good stuff, and allow you to get out of lots of crazy situations.